Welcome back to Genshin Impact! The 6.5/Luna 6 update has gone officially live as of last night. And boy, oh boy, this is going to be quite the update. Because there is a whole bunch of stuff that is coming, including, a new area to explore, a new character, obviously, some stuff related to Astral Wonderland, and of course, the flagship event that will be coming some point later within the week. And of course, what a better way to bring forth 6.5 than with everyone's favorite character from Nod Cry, Strawberry. I'm sure everyone's favorite character from Nod Cry is Yehoda. I mean, sure, you can make cases for Inefa, Dabina, Lauma, Nefer, everyone. Even the Ore Farmer, Rarier. But, for the time being, let's go ahead and go over a brief synopsis of what's going to be happening within the 6.5 update so far. The third free Constellation event is still ongoing. So, you still have about a little bit less than 7 weeks left, or 6 weeks, until the end of this round of the free Constellation event, whereas the fourth and final one for this cycle will be starting up within the 6.6 update, which will be in about, 6 weeks' time. And you can still change your mind if you want to change your character that you want to get the free Constellation for. But, yeah, that's pretty much it regarding the free Constellation event. We also have a new domain, the Stilled Interstice of Thousand Winds. I keep forgetting to turn off my world join request approval thing. I need to fix that in a jiffy. I will do that here in a bit. So, if you explore about 80% of Windrest Peak at the Temple of Space, as well as completing the world quest, A Long Day in the Mountains, which I think we'll be covering here soon, you will receive a total of 400 Primogems, which equates to about 2.5 pulls. Wait, is it 2.5? Close to 2.5. But yeah, you have until the end of the 6.6 update to complete this little collection side quest, if you will. We also have the newest character story quest, Linnea, and my gosh, look at her, she's so pretty! I know I've said this before, but my gosh, look at her, she's so pretty. I want her. Solely due to the fact that she looks so pretty. We also have the test runs for the on-character banners, which includes Linnea, Chaska, as well as Eloa and Aino. But as you can already see, the exclamation points above them, if you have the character and you've completed their test run already, you could just go ahead and automatically collect their rewards. And as you can see that there's only 4 as compared to 5, well, Noelle happens to be on this banner, and you get Noelle for free, so there's that. We also have the next update regarding the Astral Wonderland, as well as, completing one popular world land stage while using a mannequin that is a set or try-on cape from the current season to get 60 Primogems. Of course, we all know that. And we have the new world boss known as the Watcher, Fallen Vigil. Defeating this boss will grant you, as you can see here, their boss material and geo-related Ascension materials and the typical accessory set. And, that's pretty much it. So, I think that we're going to start off first by doing Linnea's test run, and then for this set of videos, for the first set, we're going to be doing Linnea's story quest. And then we'll likely do the flagship event, and then we'll take on the world quest. I'm not sure which order I'll be doing him after Linnea's story quest, But let's just go ahead and grab the rewards for Eloa and Aino. Because, you know, I already have them. Their trials have already been completed. And we already know how Chaska plays. I really do kind of want to get Chaska. She's one of the only 2 characters that I'm missing from Natlin. But that'll be for another day. So for now, let's go ahead and do Linnea's trial. Linnea is a Geo character who enables party members to trigger lunar crystallized reactions while providing sustained off-field damage and support. Tap Linnea's elemental skill to summon Lumi for assistance in battle. Lumi will attack in super power form and can use Pound Pound Pummeler and Heavy Overdrive Hammer to strike at enemies. When tapping on the elemental skill consecutively, Lumi will attack in ultimate power form, immediately using Million Ton Crush to deal 1 powerful instance of AoE Geo damage that will be regarded as lunar crystallized damage. Afterwards, Lumi will enter standard power form, how did I mess that up, and can use Pound Pound Pummeler to attack enemies. When Linnea unleashes her Elemental Burst, she will also restore HP for all nearby characters. At the same time, she will summon Lumi again, refreshing her duration on the field. However, Lumi's form will not be changed. I mean, just look at Lumi. It's so cute. It's kind of like a sheep. A sheep that can bring destruction. Oh, look at her. She's already feeding her. Oh my gosh, that is so cute! I want her so badly. So let's just go ahead and oh my god. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of Linnea's. Oh my god, it's this scene again! I'm just gonna let it play out real quick. Yahoo, indeed. Anyway, here are Linnea's stats. As you can see, she has a lot of defense. And a decent stat line, too, from the looks of it. Yeah, so from the looks of it, she definitely wants a lot of defense. Also, I just noticed she actually flew a little bit with her little wings on her head, or little wing flaps. That's actually cute. Okay. Then we have her signature weapon, the Golden Frostbound Oath, which gives a beeping ton of crit damage. And it provides the passive Dawn Salutation Return, which increases her defense by 16% when the equipping character's elemental skill or lunar crystallized attacks hits opponents. She gains the Frost Phase Favor effect for 6 seconds, which Geo damage inflicted by the equipping character increases by 40%. Lunar crystallized reaction damage is increased by 40%, and while this effect is active, if there are moon drifts near the equipping character, all other nearby party members will gain the Frost Phase Mischief's effect, which just means that their Geo damage dealt is increased by 20%, and their lunar crystallized reaction damage is increased by 20% as well. This effect can also be triggered when the equipping character is off-field. And you can see that her artifact set, she is using the A5-piece All Bait of Morningstar and Moon set, which from what I recall is pretty standard for lunar supports. Of course, no constellations, and as you can see with her talents here, it pretty much goes over what we just went in through the brief tutorial. And yeah, so her burst here specifically is what I want to bring up, is that she will heal active party members based off of her defense. So in a way, I guess we could kind of guess that Linnea is basically the lunar reaction version of Shalonen in a way. Except that Linnea can actually deal damage. I'm just kidding. I know that Shalonen can deal some pretty nasty debuffs to enemies too. But yeah, Linnea will be a stay for lunar crystallized teams. That way you really won't need Shalonen. Unless you want to run main DPS Shalonen. Because, you know, that's also an option. And for her passes is that when Lumi is present on the field, the Geo-Res of nearby opponents near Lumi decreased by 15%. And with the Moonsign Ascendant Glean, Linnea's elemental skill and elemental burst will be enhanced. So after summoning Lumi, the Geo-Res of nearby opponents near Lumi will be decreased by another 15%. So that's an overall 30% Geo-Res reduction. And in her first Ascension talent, or second Ascension talent, my bad, is that Linnea will increase the elemental mastery of certain characters in your party according to the current active character. And an increase in elemental mastery is based off of 5% of Linnea's defense. If your current active character is either a moon sign character, will increase that character's elemental mastery. Otherwise, if they are not a moon sign character, it increases Linnea's elemental mastery. And when a party member triggers a hydro crystallized reaction, it will obviously be converted to a lunar crystallized reaction. With every 100 defense that Linnea has, increasing lunar crystallizes base damage by 0.7%, up to a maximum of 14%. So, yeah, you could do the math for that. And her really unique passive talent is that when Linnea is not in combat, the charge time of her aim shot is significantly decreased, and she will shoot an ultra convenient quick arrow instead. Different effects will occur depending on the target's hit. With specific animals, this will be transformed into a special net that can capture the essence and form of those animals, using them as a medium to manifest the animal's physical form again. And this net can only be used for a limited number of times each week. So this will likely be reset on, the following Monday. And ores used in foraging, Linnea will dispatch Lumi, who will quickly strike at the ore marked by the ultra convenient quick arrow, then collect the dislodged ore. If Lumi's not on the field, Linnea will summon her for a short duration to help her attain the ore. And the damage dealt to opponents by Linnea's ultra convenient quick arrow is reduced to 20% of her original charge arrow attack. Additionally, after firing a number certain of arrows within a short time, Linnea will need to take a break before she can start using them again. And there's some stuff that's affiliated with Linnea herself. So let's go ahead and play a little bit of Linnea. So let's go ahead and use the skill.
Go, Lumi!
Go, Lumi! Yeah, that's right. Beat him up! Beat him up! Okay, now we just need to continuously tap the elemental skill. Alright. Oh, look at him go! Smash! Lumi smash!
A gift from the land beyond!
And as you can see here, this is Linnea's trial team. And I guess from the looks of it, that Linnea wants to have 3 Geo characters, including herself, in the party, as well as a single Hydro character. Although I've also heard you can also do 3 Hydro characters and just Linnea herself, and that also works. But let's go ahead and start things off. Once again, go, baby!
Look, your rainbow! G1!
Go get him, Aiden! Hold the dog!
It's nothing. Submit!
Lumi, are you gonna attack? Yeah, I was about to say, are you going to attack Lumi?
Let's attack!
For those of you that probably don't get it, is that I tend to refer to Aino as baby because she is, in fact, a literal baby.
Die with the dip zone! Go, Lumi! Get her something!
Yeah, so it's not like an actual pet name or anything. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah! Look, your rainbow!
Now, I would probably say that in the case,
Go get him,
if I actually had, a partner,
Submit!
then I would call them baby.
Die
Lumi smash! And Lumi did indeed smash. Alright, well that Linnea's trial has now been completed. Although I have a feeling that she might perform better if she had, you know, like a certain Geo character on the team. Because from the looks of it, she plays more like a sub DPS rather than a main DPS. Although I have seen people play her as a main DPS, and she does have that capability. I just think that the trial one doesn't have the correct set on. So I'll go ahead and do Chaska's trial real quick, and we'll go ahead and tackle Linnea's story quest after we're done here. So I'll meet you back here in a little bit. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. Chaska's trial will always be fun to me. Is of just being able to fly around on a giant gun, and she can also use that gun to attack. It's great. I love Chaska's kit for that. But before we actually get into Linnea's story quest, there is something I kinda wanna do now. And, well, I have a feeling that we're gonna do some pulls. And I'm just gonna go ahead and confirm this real quick. That way we won't get the exclamation point notification every time that I load this up. So it's like I'm debating whether if I wanted to pull for Linnea solely due to the fact that she's so pretty, or with Chaska because, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have another Animo DPS. But I am currently lacking on built Geo characters. The same can also be applied to Animo. But, you know, I'm also having the copium that there will eventually be a Natlan Chronicle banner at some point in the future. So, I guess for the time being, we'll just go ahead and pull for Linnea, and I could just hope that, you know, the copium inside me is saying that, you know, Chaska will be on a Natlan Chronicle banner at some point in the future. That's massive copium. I think I'm currently at 0 pity from what I remember, because I recently just pulled Escoffier a few weeks ago, and I've just been saving up my pulls since. But, you know, if we don't get Linnea, it's not the end of the world within the set amount of pulls, or if I just get a 5-star and I lose to 50-50, yeah, it's not the end of the world if we don't get her. But it would be pretty awesome if we did get her. So, starting at 0 pity, so this should be 10. I was about to say, if that was actually a 5-star, I would have absolutely lost it. I think that's my final constellation for Noelle, because I think my Noelle currently is at C5, so that should be C6. Well, what are the odds of that, right? 20! And this is 20. Nada? You know, the funny thing is that Kirara is actually on the next banner phase. So getting a constellation for her at this point is actually really funny. I forgot what constellation she's at. I think she might be at C4. Or, well, now is at C5. 30! And that is officially C6 Ino for me. Because I actually did pull on the Zabai banner while Ino was on there. And I got a couple constellations for her, so now she's at C6. Yippee. Anyway, 40! Okay, well, now we have C8 Noelle. That's also great. It's very, very great. At 50. I'm pretty sure this is 50. Okay. Well, it's fine. We still have pulls. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And this should be 60. Nada. Well, that's C9 Noelle. We did it, guys. We got 4 constellations for Noelle, that she's now officially at C9. Oh, boy. Why couldn't you fit constellations for Eloa? I mean, my Eloa's only at C1. It would have been nice to share some constellations, Noelle. Even Ido got some crumbs. Eloa's just left here hanging. And let's just go ahead and feed those constellations right now, and then we'll get to Linnea's story quest.
Come on, let's hit the town. I'll show you someplace fun. But keep it quiet, yeah? Mum's the word.
Yehoda, we're already in town. So let's go ahead and speak to Catherine. You know, I've also thought of like shortening her name to Cat just for a little bit. You know, like Cat, 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 Cat. For those of you that get the joke, I thank you so much. But if you don't, let it sink in for a bit. And then you'll understand. Also, I realize I can't climb up on the post. The billboard, the bulletin board.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
Yes, I would like 10 million Primo Gems, thank you.
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Nodcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said, Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
Is it now?
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another Moon Prayer Night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
Yeah, it's called Second Moon Prayer Night.
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Animal friends? Sparring?
That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only, but this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Jeez, I hope it's 10 million Primo Gems. You know what I could do with 10 million Primo Gems? A lot of things.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Hey, Catherine, can I sign Paimon up? It's time to put her through her paces.
What? You want Paimon to fight?
Yes.
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules.
It's fine, I'm only signing up Paimon. I'm not partaking in this. We could just get an animal buddy for Paimon, and then, yeah, it'll be perfectly fine.
Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
Darn, I guess that rules out Paimon.
Ah, what a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance, and then... Paimon is the winner! Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times.
Okay, I will admit that was some very good sarcasm. I gotta give her that one, so... Yeah, you get off lucky this time.
Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
That's a good question.
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
Since forever, Paimon.
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers. Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Nodcry from a trip away. Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new.
And it wouldn't take very much to teach Paimon something new at all.
Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Alright, to Speranza we go.
Alright then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry. If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you!
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
You know what they say about looks, Paimon? They are deceiving.
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice-lea leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Icely and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If Midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess Winter Icely leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter icy leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
Wow! Impressive knowledge, Paimon. Where did you learn that?
At the flagship. Once, when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter ice in it.
Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Paimon, I hope you're ready for the next question. I didn't study.
Oh. Bring it on!
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
Her glasses are super cute.
Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Ha! Paimon's done her research! The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal! Don't be fooled!
Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Seek help from the Ratniki on patrol.
Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt. You can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble. While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this though, as you may instead find yourself fighting 2 enemies instead of 1. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Huh. Just one?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. There's the Frostmoon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza. Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can get delicious Notcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of midsummer tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frostmoon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help.
Well, that was quite an insightful lecture, if I do say so myself. Hello there, pretty lady. I wish to speak with you. And your little friend.
I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Likewise, you really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor.
Oh my gosh, look at the expression on her face. No, I don't want another incident with with Yehoda, please. Not again. We can't have 2 Yehodas.
What's the deal? Don't get so close. Traveler, there's something wrong with her.
I think there might be something wrong with you, Paimon.
Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
By all means, go ahead.
Whoa, stay back.
Aw, it looks like she doesn't want to be petted. Oh.
Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here.
Fine. I'll protect you, Paimon. Please go back to acting like a teacher.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnea. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I'm not some sort of weirdo.
If anything, being a weirdo is good.
Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort. It's delicious.
Phew, you gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic as you.
I guess that's probably the safest way to put it.
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you 2 meet?
Well, it all started many years ago. I fished her out of a lake. I tell Linnea about how Paimon and I met.
What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Is that right? What a pity.
Anyway, you said you're going to the Frostmoon Enclave for a competition?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers? Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there?
It looks very cute. Yahoo!
Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
I've never seen a creature like this.
Hey there! Yahoo!
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry?
Yes, I have.
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Well, not that far north.
Pretty much. There are 6 types of Fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them.
A Jack Frost? There's nothing frosty about her. Or anything Jack about her.
Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty.
But it doesn't matter. Lumi's really cute.
Excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box painted blue and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since.
What a story! Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
No kidding.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you.
Well, that's weird, because Paimon is my only animal friend, and she's not even an animal.
An animal friend I'm close with, huh?
Paimon, don't you dare.
Actually, we're kind of spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
That's a good question that I don't have the answer to. I need to consider this carefully. Oh, that's a Guara.
Huh? A Guara? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I almost mistook you for a dog. I'm sorry about that. Wait, are you saying you want to join the competition?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tapetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute!
I know, right? It's so small and cute.
He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner.
All right, let's do our best, Saguara.
Oh, look at them! Fast friends! Play nice, you two! They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought that was my Tipetless Sword companion dog. But no, it turns out it's my other Tipetless Sword companion, who just happened to make it all the way to Nodcry? Did they travel by boat? Huh. This place looks far more likely. Is that Mualani? Oh my gosh!
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Wait a minute. I had an idea of something like this. Like, I remember seeing around social media, like how if Yoimiya and Mualani were together in the same place, the world wouldn't be able to handle it. Oh my gosh. It almost feels like it's about to actually happen, but this time it's with Mualani and Linnea.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here.
Samesies!
Oh, and Professor Linnea is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep. Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Mualani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor. Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? 'Cause that would make a pretty awesome Saurian companion.
That would be a pretty awesome looking combination of a dog.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
So, you have a thing for Kukusaurs?
It's weird. I thought you had a thing for bat dogs rather than bird dogs, but that's just me.
Oh! I was wondering what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Well, 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 if it isn't the one and only Arataki Ito. What's going on, my man?
Ito, what the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or... You're not here for the competition too, are you?
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crod Nye place.
Close enough.
It's not Cry.
I wouldn't be opposed to calling this place Crodnai. Although I would have to change like the entire series of videos that I did, a while ago to the Crodnai experience. But then the whole not crying thing wouldn't make sense. Because, I would be Crodnying, and that doesn't really roll off the tongue as well.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon's too?
I sure am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world-famous Arataki gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful.
It is. But Ito's just fine.
Wait, did he say Arataki gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon.
And that floating thing's a flying lavender melon. Or floating lavender melon.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon.
What?
Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
No. If only. If only.
Paimon's not a mutated melon. Or any kind of melon. How could a melon be this cute?
So, So, Ito, are you here on your own? Where's the rest of your gang?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
Shinobu. Oh! I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki gang before.
Yeah, she's really friendly and nice.
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural. Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose. Laters, compadres!
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
Well, see ya, Mugalani.
No, that's complete nonsense! Shall we?
We shall.
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too! Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Oh gosh. There's 2 of them! That's right. There are 2 of us now. There's double the laughter. Oh god, double the laughter. Yehoda, please. I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to start crying from laughing because of something you said or did. I've already done that 3 times already. Please, I'm begging you.
Little fluffball ran away. Someone's not getting their dried fish today.
I can't tell which Yehoda said that.
Yehoda! Here for the competition?
Please, like I said before, please don't make me laugh to the point where it reduced to tears. Please, I'm begging you.
Yehoda? Ahem. I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda.
Champion?
Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic.
Heroic how exactly?
Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Oh, why did so many people have to show up this time? How am I gonna keep my title now?
Tried my hardest not to laugh. It's gonna be really hard to contain it.
Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you.
Yep. Definitely gonna have to learn a bit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hard to keep my laughter in. I'm just telling you right now.
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
Great talk, Lauma. What, you was expecting I was gonna say something else? Something about her llaumas? What do you take me for? Come on now.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Then we'll come back tomorrow. Thank you.
Lumi, Aguara, how you doing? Nervous? Great, that's the spirit!
Well, I guess it's time to do a little bit of chaos control. That's one of Yehoda's many talents. So with that in mind, chaos control! See, it was as simple as that. What, you didn't think Yehoda had the powers to bend time and space? Well, she does.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be?
Hopefully it's not Yehoda. I don't want to start laughing.
Oh, Paimon hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
I'm pretty sure Aguara will be fine. Alright, it's time to draw. I'm going off against Ito first?
Oh, the results of the draw are out. Oh, let's take a look. Your opponent is... Arataki numero uno Ito? Ah! We literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you had to face him in the arena?
Oh darn, what a shame. Looks like we won't be facing him in the finals then.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count.
Ah, I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match. Good luck! Don't fall at the first hurdle now.
We won't! Good luck to you and Lumi, too!
Best of luck to us both. Aw man, Ito's gonna get so pwned that it's not even funny.
Welcome, spectators! I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to begin. I trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition.
Honestly, I was kinda hoping for the same thing.
Go Crimson Staff!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Alright, it's time for our Pokemon battle.
Great energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
Wait, I didn't think this was actually gonna be like a Pokemon battle. In the Spirit Envoy Championship, both contestants will command their partners in battle. The side whose HP is depleted will be disqualified from the competition. It literally is Pokemon! In the basic combat phase, contestants need to select attack moves for their partners based on the information they have observed. There's a counter relationship between attack moves. Using an attack that counters the opponent can deal massive damage, while ensuring you take no damage yourself. In the basic combat phase, different opponents have different fighting styles. By carefully observing their movements and combining this with other observed information, you can see through certain special attacks. After a certain number of rounds have passed, or when the opponent's HP falls below a certain value, you will enter a special combat phase. Participants must make quick decisions within a limited time to command your partner to deal with sudden, unexpected events. If the correct choices are made, massive damage can be dealt. And we have Arataki Ito and his partner, Crimson Staff. True to his straightforward nature, Ito favors direct combat and does not rely on feints. Use what you observe to determine your next move and win the match. Alright, it's time for the Pokemon battle. Let's see. We'll do a defensive counterattack. I dealt double damage. A rapid assault. Defensive counterattack. Let's see. A surprise attack. Defensive counterattack. He uses an ultimate.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat the Ito. It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move. Ushi, Crimson Staff!
Wait a minute. You can't bring it.
Yeah, Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents to get you strong. Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way.
This feels illegal.
Finish them!
You can't do that. You can't just bring out random Pokemon out of nowhere. Surely this is against. Anyway, let's not worry about the rules. Burrow, Aguara, use Dig.
Stop the match.
Huh?
The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners.
That's what you get for cheating.
It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, what? Oh, come on!
It's fine if it's against Ito. As long as it's not Yehoda, then everything's okay.
It was a close call, but you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look. Actually, we should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
I don't. He cheated.
I can't believe it. My glorious journey ended at the first step.
It's your own fault for not reading the rules.
Yeah, I actually agree with Paimon on this one. You should have read the rules.
Ushi, Crimson Staff, are you guys trying to cheer me up? Well, don't you worry. We'll come back stronger than ever next time, and I'll lead us to a glorious victory, fair and square! Anyway, seeing as we came all this way, I think a little sightseeing is in order, huh? Let's go get ourselves a taste of Crod Cry culture!
Close enough.
Seriously? Again, it's not cry!
Wait, actually, do you actually have any Mora left?
Well... Hey, the Lavender Melon, I've got a little, proposition for you.
No way! If you want Mora, go earn it like everyone else!
Good luck!
Fine, don't let me any ding-dang. Watch me, I'll figure something out. This is a small pond, and Arataki Ito is the biggest fish around.
Ichi will never cease to humor me. I mean, he really won't. He's just that funny. Alright, time to watch Linnea's Pokemon match.
Dodge left, Lumi! Yeah?
How did you know I was gonna...
Now counterattack! Pummel it! Ah! Looking good! Let's do this!
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea? But it won't last forever.
Why is she staring at Linnea? Do they know each other?
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnea and Lumi. You're through to the next round.
I can't believe it. My Iku torso.
Good job, Lumi! Yeah. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, how did your match go?
It went by really easily.
We won too!
You and Lumi were really in sync.
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think. It's almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers! Come on, let's head to Speranza, my treat!
Okie dokie.
Hooray!
May I take your order?
Certainly.
Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house.
Oh. I take it you're referring to our secret menu?
That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision.
Is that a reference to something?
It most definitely is. What it's referencing to, I have no idea.
Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool.
It's her favorite part of the book. She's always nagging Linnea to act it out with her.
Psst. Linnea, do you think Chef Yerva could be a hero in disguise too? He does chop vegetables super fast.
Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnea. You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home?
That's right, you did say that.
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang.
Departed? I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore. Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
But they're very cute.
Yeah! Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more?
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks.
Oh, that would have been so cute to see. Two little cowlick wings.
No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice. But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings.
Changelings? What are those?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
Why would they do that? That's unbelievable.
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better-behaved child in your place. It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time. So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. Just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway.
So, you're really a changeling, huh? Tell your mom and dad.
Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they decided to head north and look for their child that was taken. They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies. After that, I grew up with my friends in the Conch Gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
Oh man, I can't wait to eat into all this.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
Old boss? Linnea was your boss?
So you're the head honcho of the Conch Gang? Please excuse my ignorance, Don Linnea.
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the Conch Gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
She's got a point.
We'll all be long gone from the Conch Gang by that point. As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, all right? I have my own stuff to save for.
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnea?
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore all the mysteries of the world. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature. Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
Have you tried to find them before?
Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate?
Ooh, I think it's definitely possible.
Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in!
I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
Oh, it feels like I can't eat another bite.
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here.
Yahoo!
They seem to like the idea.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! They're very evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move.
Well, that's the thing. I'm an expert at Pokemon battling, though I'd never really gone to any, like, VGC tournaments.
Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway?
Well, it's a very long story that happened about a year ago.
Now that's a long story.
What an incredible adventure!
It was.
Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's gotta be countless stories out there waiting to be told. You're excited too, huh, Lumi? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore.
Aww, Linnea.
It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition.
Samesies.
Wait, no. Forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it. Lumi!
See you tomorrow. Thanks for dinner.
Yeah, thank you for the food.
You're welcome!
Bye!
Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Sounds like you need to rest.
Morning! Oh, is that the time? The draw's about to start! Come on, we gotta get moving!
Paimon, you didn't wake me up on time! Jeez! Paimon, if you've waked me up sooner, we would have gotten here a lot earlier. We could have ended up missing our round for the competition, and we would have been disqualified, and it would have been all your fault. We made it. Okay. Let's see, our round 2 opponent. It's going to be Hania and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Let's see. Your next opponent is... Hania. Oh, that name sounds familiar.
We met her at the Beast Tamers tournament in Sumeru. She was the runner-up in the Neelad Pala Cup.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers now. She's been looking after our fungi friends this whole time. Who do you think she's gonna partner up with for the competition? Come on, let's go say hello.
Welcome, one and all. The round of 16 is about to begin.
Do you mean I have to take on a Scepter Beast?
Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Hania and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the Neelad Pala Cup. I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion too. Let's see who wins this time around.
Oh, you got it. Hania has full confidence in Fluffy the Flower King and favors a direct fighting style as well. Fluffy the Flower King has high endurance but will occasionally stop to rest. While it's resting, it becomes vulnerable and takes increased damage from all attacks. Alright. It seems to be adopting a defensive posture. So, in that case, a charge strike! It looks like a charge strike could be coming. How about a quick attack? Let's see. Ah, a surprise attack. It's time for a defensive counterattack. Oh geez, an ultimate. Here we go.
You're even tougher than last time. But you know what? Sumpter Beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal to give up that allows them to traverse huge rainforests and deserts, one step at a time. And when they charge full speed, they kick up enough dust to blot out the sky. Send 'em flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
Watch out!
Oh jeez, it's charging straight at me. Let's see. Do it. Aguara, dodge!
Huh? Fluffy, wake up! Fluffy.
You foolish fool. It's time for a defensive counterattack. And it looks like they only need one more hit. Oh, it's resting. In that case, we'll finish it off with a charge strike.
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Well, that was really easy. Thank you all for who watched my match.
Oh, what a shame. It was so close. Even with the new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition.
It wasn't like my first opponent who literally had to cheat.
Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Nila Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
I won't let you down.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is.
Oh geez, we're doing the quarterfinals already? We just got through the top 16! And now you're expecting me to do the quarterfinals match immediately? I mean, sure. Let's see. Who is going to be my opponent for the quarterfinals? Mualani?
Let Paimon take a look. Next up is... Mualani? Oh, so we have to fight that big holosaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you!
I know you can take down that big swimming dog. You just need to believe in yourself. Don't worry, just do your best. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara, too?
Let's see, the Echoing Flash, the Bandana Bandit, Brains and Brawn. But how about the Rovin Rowrin Saurian? Although, Saurian should be replaced with Dog.
Well, Aguara seems to like it. Awesome! Okay, let's head to the next match.
Okay.
Are you ready to rumble? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quarterfinals. After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Mualani and her partner Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mamala? That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these not-cry folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
Just so you know, Mualani, I won't go easy on you because you're my friend. Mualani uses clever tricks in combat, causing Mamala to perform feints. What you observe may be mixed with her misdirection, so analyze them carefully before reacting. However, she seems to perform a certain move out of habit just before executing a feint. Let's see. A charge attack will be striking. Look more closely at how Mualani moves. I guess a quick attack? Alright. Let's see, a surprise attack. Then a defensive! defensive posture. Then it's time for the charge strike. Let's see. Preparing a parry. Parry this! You juked me! You can't juke me this time. Oh, right, looking at her movements. Let's see. Ah, looks like we both took some damage. Let's see, charge strike. Ah! Ah, she got me! Oh! So when do I get my ultimate? Let's see. She's looking pretty confident. Uh-oh, it's time for her ultimate.
What a tough cookie! I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around.
Yeah, he's the best dog ever. Aside from dog, of course.
All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
From what I remember, Mamala's left eye is covered by an eye patch. That might be an opening. Dodge. Wait. It's right? Dodge to the right.
Watch out!
Yeah, it was my right. Wait, yeah, my right. Phew.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh no! No, dog! I didn't pay attention to the moves. Okay, that definitely looks like that it's a gate based on her movements. I'm pretty sure she's gonna do this. Yeah, that's a feint. So we gotta keep a close eye on her reactions right there. So seeing that means she's actually going to do a quick attack. Let's see, defensive posture. No, that's a quick. Oh, that's a charge strike. Oh, I see now. She's trying to bait out a charge strike. Let's see. And she's attempting to do a charge strike, so quick attack. Okay, she's super confident in this one. And so it's not just the attack that they plan on using, but it's also based off of her reaction.
What a tough cookie! I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
From what I remember, Mamala's left eye is covered by an eye patch. That might be an opening. Okay, so I gotta remember, it's my right. So dodge to the right!
Watch out! You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Alright. Let's see. She wants us to parry. So... we quick attack. Alright, one more ought to do it. So she's confident on defending, so we charge strike. Well, second time's the charm.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Yeah!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost. Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today. I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh?
Ah, that sounds like a good idea.
Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Paimon's heart's still racing! Anyway, Linnea will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did!
Yeah, let's see if she advances to the semifinals.
Linnea!
Is your match over already?
It sure is. Want to take a guess who won?
Judging by the way that your wings were flapping, I guess you won.
Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you.
Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me? The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Celino versus the reigning champion, Yehoda.
Ooh, we have to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on.
Yep, we always cheer on our friends, like Strawberry. And funnily enough, she hasn't made me laugh yet. Which is really odd.
Perfect. Well, stick around. It should be starting soon. What the? Celino's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it? Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat.
You can do it, Strawberry! I believe in you!
Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
So, Seleno's her name. She was the one watching Linnea's last match, and there was something strangely hostile about her demeanor. But Linnea doesn't seem to know who she is. She talked about her as if she's just another contestant.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you? How about you run around and find out? Reed Miller the 13th, run that thing ragged, and then go in for the kill! Behind you, on the right. Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as if she can read her opponent's mind. Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I even had the time to think.
Linnea said something similar after her first match. Could it be a coincidence?
Keep it together, Reed! Jump! He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down. He's too powerful! We've gotta go for a knockout blow! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got! Deflect it back, Hemus. That was close, but the outcome is all that matters.
Wait, hold on, let me, That seems like a good thumbnail, right?
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Seleno and Hemus are the winners!
Those wings!
They look similar to Linnea's. Also,
Wait! Who are you? And why do you... why do you have the same... I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. I thought it would bring me joy, but I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnea. The less you know, the better. My head! Don't go! Wait!
someone get the medical team, staff!
What happened? Why did Linnea faint? Oh, we gotta find her somewhere to lie down. Quick, hurry!
What happened? I'll go get Lauma.
Please do.
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
And thank you, Yehoda.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Please wake up soon.
Good morning! Huh? Where am I? Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
Oh my gosh, it's Genshin Impact First Person Edition.
Lumi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you. Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner Lumi, and on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing! Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming.
You can do it, old boss.
Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show 'em what we've got!
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength to fight on. Meaning, Celino and Hamus have earned their place in the final!
Huh? What's going on? They're saying I lost already? This dream sucks! I want to wake up right now! I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake. Did it work? Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary?
Oh, I write in the diary.
My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for. Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters.
I didn't realize I could adjust the view. This place looks really nice. Oh, Lumi, hello.
Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster. Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving.
Is Lumi doing something funny? No, whatever it was, I couldn't see it.
Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest.
Aha!
Finders keepers!
I see you, Lumi.
Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in! And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship. Almost got scammed! Note to self, secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for.
That's a lot of Mora.
finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price. The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this... a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it! Could it be? A dream come true! The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling!
Man, look at all these materials. Also, what kind of ship name is the Golden Beagle? I see no beagles here.
Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
Okay, the museum shelf. This is a... okay. Sure.
What's this? Clearwater jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Chinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Linnea, you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Coming!
I guess it's time to go get some food. Wait a minute. This isn't my ship.
Where am I now? Ugh, I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this? Is this some sort of lucid dream? Whatever. I'd better take a look outside.
Well, you know what they say about lucid dreams. You could pretty much make anything happen in them. As long as you think about it, it will happen.
Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
Lumi, why do you look so sad?
It's because the books got knocked over and now Lumi is sad.
Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
I don't like seeing sad Lumi.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship. Is this the Golden Beagle? But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnea. It's not real. None of this is real. It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last?
Oh, I see Lumi over there. Hopefully she's not doing any scheming.
I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down.
Oh, hello, Lumi. You're slowly making your way over. Oh. But now she's disappeared.
Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside. Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Linnea!
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea? I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Selena? She's my sister?
I never would have guessed. But it was pretty obvious based on the wings.
Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass. Remember, when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long, long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long, long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
Is that a deer? It is a deer. I can't tell you what they just said. They said something very offensive. There's an alpaca and a capybara. I can't tell you what they said either. It was very offensive. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Jeez. Lumi! No, Lumi, come back!
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
Oh, Linnea, you're awake!
Oh, thank goodness!
Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat?
Paimon, I would say something about this and your insatiable need for gluttony, but you're actually right on this one.
Linnea, why are you crying?
You're gonna start crying? I'm gonna start crying.
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
Did you have a nightmare?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life, when I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
After one of her matches, Linnea mentioned her mysterious intuition that helps her predict her opponent's moves. Celino seemed to display a similar ability during her match with Yehoda. Could this have something to do with Linnea's dream? Perhaps Celino knows more. Should we ask her?
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Yeah, it could trigger more of those vivid dreams.
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you. But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Oh, Linnea.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
What's that, Aguara? You want to go find her?
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
I think he wants us to follow.
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie!
Aggie? Oh, that's a cute name.
All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
I see. So, she's in this room right here.
After all that, Celino's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder Aguara could pick up her scent.
That's our Aggie for ya.
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room? Celino, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Celino?
I'm not here.
Normally you're not supposed to respond with saying that, but okay.
R2?
Wait a minute. Is she defying the laws of physics?
Am not. Quit bothering me.
They're both defying it.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind.
Yo, I didn't even have to do anything. Oh, God. You can't justify it.
I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister? Open the door!
Oh, right. Stop yelling. Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Does that also apply to me as well?
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already. Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions of your future?
So, what did I dream after all?
Not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of Fae?
The Veil, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snugglevic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens with their lilting songs, and us, the Augury Birds. We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
I have never heard of an augury bird before. The poem I just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand. And that includes you and me.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family.
Celino didn't deny that they're family, but something about that word seems to trigger her. Clearly, she has conflicting emotions about her family.
Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Are you talking about prophecies?
We've met other people with the ability to see the future.
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. Our abilities are feeble in comparison. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help. But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them, from excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness. I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it. That's when the real suffering begins.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
The visionary, Vedafinir, once said something similar. If fate were easier to change, seeing the future would be a huge blessing. It would be a power desired by all. But if fate is set in stone, then knowing the future must be a heavy burden to bear.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities could be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago. Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
I'm assuming that's a city within Snezhnaya, yes?
I see. Wow. It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
But why?
No reason.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino, are you jealous of me?
Well, that certainly got a reaction.
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment. By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later. How cruel fate can be.
Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention than me. I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy. But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well. Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
Oh, Celino.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough, I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering. I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone? Someone like me, apparently.
Then why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnea, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. It was all just a fantasy. I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. Somehow getting by with a ragtag bunch of kids in the conch gang. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside. In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight, tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you. I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
Thank you. All of you. This is not how I expected this to go.
You know, for a second there, I thought the first thing Paimon would be eyeing is that really delicious Nodcry hot dog. And also, you're welcome.
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be. Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me.
but I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a goal few will never overcome. The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end.
I forgot to turn that off. Oh my gosh.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask, how have you kept it going all these years?
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. There's no other choice. Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen is a curse. So the best I can do is chase a little happiness in the unknowns between them. But what about you, Linnea? What's your perspective?
I think I see things differently. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future. I don't want to see the disappointment tear you apart.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. See you in the arena! It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep.
It's so noisy here.
You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
Good night, Linnea.
Traveler, are you awake?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Oh, neither can Paimon. Linnea and Celino aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. We have no idea who your opponent could be, and Paimon's a little nervous.
Don't worry. I think we'll be fine.
Since we're both struggling to sleep, you want to head out for a stroll? You go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get familiar with the lay of the land.
Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Celino's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. We're gonna cut things off for a little bit. Phone call. Yeah, that had to take a little bit. But we're back.
Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Linnea!
Hello, Linnea. Getting in some last-minute preparation?
Sure am. What are you guys doing here?
Just taking a stroll.
Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi in some friendly sparring?
Yahoo!
Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Hamus is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan.
You've prepared as thoroughly as you can. Good luck, Linnea.
Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my head around it. What does fate mean to you?
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. I need some time to think. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses and speculation. What if I led you in the wrong direction?
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Alright, well, I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. Something to give me the courage to go on. But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was me. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big deal? The world hasn't ended and I haven't changed. What do I have to fear? Training session over! Feels like these two are really forming a close bond.
Well, that's great to hear.
All right, I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
No, Linnea. Tomorrow, it'll be time to change our fate. And what better way to do that than to do a little bit of chaos control? And just like that, we have performed chaos control. You're probably wondering how Yehoda is capable of doing chaos control. Well, to put it simply, it's a question that I cannot answer. Not because that it's a top secret or anything. It's because I actually don't know the answer.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals! Our contestants are ready and raring to go! On the one side, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara, and on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner Gornyesin.
You can do it, Aguara!
Wow, Aguara, you won that match and we didn't even have to do anything. That's impressive.
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break. The second semifinal will begin shortly.
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnea and Selena were up next. Come on, let's cheer them on!
I don't know which one to cheer for, but okay.
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side, we have Celino and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
You mean the second half of the semifinals, right?
Yahoo! You can do it, old boss! Go get him, Linnea! Charge, Hamus! Don't panic, Lumi! Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready? Yahoo! Now jump! Yahoo! Attack! Yahoo! Stop her! Yahoo!
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh? Oh? You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
Don't worry, Hemus. Victory will be ours.
Lumi! You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big!
Yeah, Lumi got really big.
Yahoo, yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it? Oh, Linnea! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me!
And what's that?
What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geofeatures. I mean, just look at fiships! Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species. Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion! I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi! If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this eureka moment!
I thought Linnea would be disappointed after losing her match, but I guess this reaction is more her style.
Linnea. Why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so. When that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes. Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment? What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing. Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I told you I'd give you my answer after the tournament.
I remember.
And I'd still like to know what you think.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path. So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first. If all people care about are outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate. But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate. They belong to me, and no one else controls them. Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Linnea. Ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
How I envied your cheerful optimism when I first saw you. I thought your happiness was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down. Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies, it's about having the courage to accept it.
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I'm happy for you. I claimed the victory promised to me by fate, and you found your answer. A truth that transcends fate itself.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet. So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
Oh, you mean me? Oh, you'd better watch out.
That little thing?
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train.
Wait, you're calling me partner now? Now I'm feeling a little bit conflicted.
So, Aguara comes from Natland, right?
Yes.
If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
We're off to Natland!
Hello, Natland! I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent. I bought this one the last time I was here.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna go reminisce everything that I've went through in Natland real quick.
Oh, I'll lend you a hand.
But I want to reminisce some more, Paimon!
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature finishers. Watch closely. Lumi, do the honors.
Yahoo!
It's a rock hammer!
Linnea, do you seriously think Aguara can use a giant geohammer?
From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponents while searching for opportunities to attack. But Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. He needs a weapon to level the playing field. Aguara will need to channel Geo Essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer. Simple enough in principle, but it might take some time to master. Aguara, want to try it out? Don't worry. It's normal to fail on the first try. Just gotta keep trying. You'll get the hang of it. Lumi, it's up to you to show Aguara how it's done.
Well, that was some great training. Anyway, it's time to do some chaos control.
Feels like I blinked and 2 whole days went by. I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us this whole time, huh? I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys.
Good night. As a descender, my fate is my own. I don't know what it's like to have my destiny anchored in place. The rules of this world surely exist for a good reason, and the same must go for fate. But on this journey, I've witnessed far too many people who yearn to defy their fate. Is anchoring fate in place truly the best solution? Maybe one day I can. What the dog was just able to do that on his first try!
Paimon slept really well. Huh? Oh, look at all this grapefruit! Aguara, did you pick these for us? Wow! When did you learn to do that?
Are you saying you had help from another Saurian? Who could that be?
I see you up there, dog!
Now that Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon, it's time to head back to Notcry. Looks like we should get back just in time for the finals.
True, but I'm not gonna let all this grapefruit go to waste. Thank you, dog. But now, it's time to head back to Notcry.
The final is about to begin. Contestants, please take your positions. Spectators, we kindly ask you to wait outside the arena.
It's finally here! Aguara, today is your time to shine.
It's time to show what your training has put you through.
It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there and believe in yourself! It's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked! You've got this, Aguara!
Oh, we've got this. We're not gonna lose.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's time for the Spirit Envoy Championship Final. You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Celino and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Hamus, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory in the last round. Then we have the Traveler and Aguara. This little Tapetlasaur might not look like the most ferocious beast, but this duo have fought courageously to reach the final stage. Who will be crowned champions today? In a few short moments, we will find out.
Back from training camp? Then let's do this. Show me what you've got.
You've got this, Aguara! Don't be nervous.
Celino and Hamus are extremely powerful. At the beginning of combat, Hamus's actions cannot be observed. Once Celino has assessed the situation, she will direct Hamus to perform feints. Use prior combat experience to identify the true intent behind each move. Hold out long enough, and the momentum will shift in your favor. Don't worry, third time's the charm. And then...
Impressive. Hamus, summon Animo energy on your horn, and then charge! Now, you see what you're up against.
Aguara, it's time to use Dig!
Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Hamus! Jolt him out of the hole! Hamus, are you all right?
Okay. Let's see. She seems to be confident in wanting to do a defensive posture. No! It seems like a very confident look. A very confident pose. Preparing to parry. It's like you really can't tell. surprise attack. Aha! Let's see, the surprise slug with a heavy strike. No, she's not doing a heavy strike. Okay, so she may want to do a charge strike, but I think with this she actually wants to do a quick attack, so... Well, no. She was preparing for me to... She wanted me to do a quick attack, from the looks of it. An ultimate? Another ultimate? Uh-oh.
Now, Hemus, trample him! March to victory and leave nothing standing!
That was in slow-mo too. Attack the underbelly!
Predictable.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
Aguara hit her right in the belly! But it didn't seem to do anything. It was the obvious move. Hemus was well prepared for an attack like that.
Oh, that means I'm gonna take a lot of damage, aren't I? Oh. Not as much. Oh, but they're exhausted! Go for a charge strike! And then do it again! I mean, if Hemus was prepared for an attack like that, then they wouldn't be exhausted. I'm sorry, Selena. It's time for me to use my ultimate! Hemus seems to be running out of steam, but Aguara's already panting too. Looks like it's time to end this. Aguara! Just like we practiced!
Come on! Time to put that training into practice! Interesting. Hemus! We showed them no mercy!
Dude! That little munchkin's got some style!
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Hemus, full tilt! Aguara, charge!
That pose.
Hemus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are... the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
I knew it. We were the best Pokemon trainers out there.
Aguara!
So, I lost. You did superbly, Hemus. It's a good rest. Seems I underestimated your little partner. I'm impressed.
What did I say? Told you my partner would help me settle the score.
You played a big part in this win, and it was all thanks to Lumi's secret weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break to give our finalists a moment to recover. But don't go too far, because we'll be back very soon for the award ceremony. Thank you to our contestants for your amazing performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers. First up, it's our champions, the Traveler and Aguara. We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlasaur, and yet the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand in his way. So tell us, what's the secret to Aguara's success?
Well, there's always hard work and practice, obviously, but the secret is Aguara's special connection with his friends.
I see. It sounds like behind every champion is a dedicated group of supportive friends. I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performances from Aguara in the future. Do you think you're up for the challenge, little one? Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking, what's next for you and Hamus? Will the two of you keep adventuring together in the future?
No, Hamus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping that soon I can set him free to roam the wild. And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans, I do hope any adventurers who run into Hamus in the future won't mistreat him.
Sounds like Hamus is a real freedom lover. If we have any adventurers in the crowd, please keep your eyes peeled and make sure not to hurt our friendly Radiant Bladehorn. Moving on now, we have some more familiar faces from the semifinals. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner Lumi's rampage, costing you a certain victory. Do you have any regrets?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't regret it even a little bit. But who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best life and hope to look back with as few regrets as possible. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition. I found my long-lost family, and we really care about one another.
Inspiring words from Linnea. Now it's time for our final interviewee. Please welcome Viliana from Snezhnegrad. Anything you'd like to share with the crowd?
Well, I've been really loving Nodcry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick around for a while, so if you see me around, come and say hey.
Great. Enjoy your stay, Viliana. Well, folks, we've heard from all 4 of our semi-finalists. Now, to round things off, it's time for a group photo. Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next time.
I think I remember people saying that this was like, just like super hot takes that Miss Viliana here was supposedly, oh my god, is that the Tsaritsa? No, it's not. The Tsaritsa definitely looks like, from what I remember from our conversation with the Bina, a bit more ice cold.
Linnea, I gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad how you're doing. I know they'll be so happy for you. Without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop. But you should know that since you've been to the tundra and you've encountered others of your kind, it's only a matter of time before your abilities fully awaken.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis. I'm not afraid to know the future. All that scares me is the prospect of a life without you, Mom, and Dad.
I know. Well, write me whenever you want to see me. I'll be there in a heartbeat. And when you're ready, come visit us in the tundra. I'll give you the address.
Thanks, Celino. I can't wait to see you again.
And what a fantastic journey that was. I've grown to love Linnea. She's such a goober. A really pretty goober. But before we end things off, it felt appropriate to grab that. So, next time on Genshin Impact, yes, I decided this was going to be one whole video by itself, rather than multiple parts. Next time, we're going to see what the main event for 6.5 has in store for us. So, until next time, I'll catch you all later.